Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're someone who enjoys stories that blend entertainment, warmth, and genuine connection, today's video is for you. Because today, we're talking about Elçin Sangu and Barış Arduç, two of the most beloved actors in Turkish television, and a recent event that has once again brought them into the spotlight. This time, it wasn't for a TV series or a film premiere, but for something far more personal and unexpectedly touching. Let's dive into what really happened when these two stars shared a joyful moment at a family celebration, and why it has the internet buzzing. A celebration beyond the screen. It all began with a family wedding, the kind of event most celebrities try to keep private. But when Elçin Sangu arrived at her cousin's wedding, she wasn't alone. She was joined by none other than Barış Arduç. The two actors, who rose to fame together and captured the hearts of millions with their chemistry on screen, made a rare joint appearance at the event. And what made it truly special was the atmosphere. This wasn't a red carpet or a staged photo shoot. It was family, emotion, music, laughter, and authenticity. The wedding itself took place in a picturesque outdoor venue filled with vibrant colors, traditional touches, and a sense of warmth that only a close-knit gathering can offer. Guests enjoyed a blend of modern and traditional music, delicious food, and joyful dancing under soft string lights. Amid this celebration, Elçin and Barış stood out, not because they tried to, but because their energy was undeniable. A glimpse into their real lives. Both actors are known for their talent, but also for their privacy. They rarely share personal moments with the public, which is why their presence at the wedding, together, quickly caught attention. Throughout the evening, they laughed, danced, and mingled with relatives as if they were simply two people enjoying a special night, not two of the most recognizable faces in Turkish entertainment. There were no dramatic poses or attention-grabbing antics. Instead, what the guests and later the fans saw were small, genuine moments, a shared smile, a quiet conversation, a spontaneous twirl on the dance floor, and those moments quickly became the talk of the evening. Captured moments that captivated thousands. Naturally, guests began to take photos and videos, many of which found their way onto social media. It didn't take long before hashtags related to Elçin and Barış began trending. Fans were thrilled, not just because the two stars were seen together, but because they looked truly happy. The images spread quickly. Elçin in an elegant yet understated dress, Barış in a crisp, relaxed suit. Their chemistry, as always, was palpable. But this time, it wasn't scripted, it wasn't directed, it was real. In one video clip, the two are seen dancing side by side, laughing without a care in the world. In another, they're deep in conversation as music plays in the background. The kind of moments that, while ordinary for some, carry extraordinary weight when seen between two people with such a rich, shared history. A relationship that fans never let go. To understand the excitement, you have to go back in time. Elçin and Barış first became household names with their unforgettable performances in Kirlikak. Their on-screen chemistry was so strong, so believable, that it sparked years of speculation and admiration. Even after the show ended, their names remained connected in the public imagination. Interviews, reunion talks, brief sightings, all of it kept the interest alive. But over the years, both actors moved on to new projects, rarely appearing together in public. That's why this recent appearance felt like more than a coincidence. It felt like a reunion, and not just of two people, but of a feeling fans hadn't experienced in years. Media reaction and speculation. Of course, the media didn't miss a beat. Within hours of the wedding footage appearing online, entertainment outlets were covering the story. Articles focused not only on their appearance but on what it might mean. Were they simply old friends reconnecting? Was there something more going on behind the scenes? Neither Elçin nor Barış made any public statements following the event, but perhaps that's part of the charm. Because when moments speak for themselves, words aren't necessary. Some fans interpreted their interaction as a sign that they'd remained close all along, even if, quietly, others believed it might mark the beginning of a new chapter, personally or professionally. Dancing, laughter, and something unspoken. There's something undeniably powerful about seeing two people who once shared something meaningful reconnect, even if just for one evening. The way they danced, the laughter they shared, it reminded people of why they fell in love with their on-screen dynamic in the first place. But more importantly, it gave fans a glimpse of something that felt deeply human, to people being themselves, in a moment that wasn't about publicity, but about presence. That's what resonated. That's why it mattered. What this moment says about connection. In a world where celebrity appearances are often calculated and overproduced, this wedding gave us something rare. An unscripted moment of connection between two people who have meant a lot to millions. It also reminded us that relationships, of any kind, can evolve. People may drift apart and find their way back. They may remain friends, collaborators, or something even more undefined. And sometimes, one evening is enough to reignite a sense of possibility. Final thoughts. The story of Elçin and Barış has never really ended for fans. And maybe that's because it was never just a story. It was a feeling, the kind that lives on in memories, in glances, in little moments like the ones seen at that wedding. Whether or not their reunion leads to anything more is not the point. What matters is that for one night, two people came together and reminded everyone watching that joy, connection, and shared history are still very much alive. Thank you so much for watching. If this story made you smile, if it brought back memories, or if you just enjoy hearing about the moments that remind us how real people are behind the fame, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, take care and keep believing in the magic of moments.